Hey YouTube, how's it going? Lawler here as always with some more RLCS roster information. The RLCS season starts on Friday, so we're gearing up for the beginning of the 2025-2026 season. As always, if you guys have additional questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comments down below. Details and stuff for everything in the description for not only my social medias, but also if you guys would like to stay up to date on all things Rocket League with the roster doc. We've got that up here. We try to update it as frequently as possible. We've got 5 or 6 things to talk about you guys today outside of what went down this weekend. We did wrap up with the Apex Nationals. Congrats to Moxie and Fairy Peak for earning their trip to the FIFA World Cup. And as always, like, subscribe, notifications, hit up the socials down below. Helps me out immensely. First things first, the thing I teased at the pin of the last video, we do have an official announcement coming from Ninjas in Pyjamas. They have confirmed their new roster. Oli, CRR, and Yoris are going to be coming together, and coach LBP, if you guys don't know LBP, really good dude. Used to coach a lot of OCE teams back in the day. Very heavy focused on routine, mental, and all that kind of stuff, and has picked up tricks of the trade about the actual in-game stuff over the years. Really good fit. Very mature person. The thing that doesn't make sense about this announcement is Bobby Jr. If you guys don't know the jokes about Bobby Jr., it was the little like toy pigs that Rizzo used to bring with him to events. But they already released a thing saying that Bobby Jr. has been released, and then now he's building their new roster. Again, the narrative for this video doesn't make any sense. It's a conflict from what they've said themselves, and Radoson's no longer with the team too, so why they're keeping that stuff about Bobby and stuff, I don't know. Either way, NIP, Oli, CR, Yoris, a lot of people talking about this going to be a top 16. I genuinely don't know how this team's going to look. I'm still curious about how it's going to play out. I talked about this in my tier list video. To me, I expect them to be competitive. Probably a team that could make the kickoff LAN, and then we could really see what they look like. Oli and Yoris have been talking about playing together forever. It's nice to see them finally come together. Up next, going all the way to SSA region, Sub-Saharan Africa, because it is the team that I am coaching. If you guys didn't see the announcement, shout outs to Sin for his super long VO that he probably really happy about. I'm going to be coaching for Kansas City Pioneers this year in the 2026 season. We are bringing in Lewis as an import. He will be living there for a majority of the season, which very thankful for Pioneers to giving it an all-in approach to make that happen. And then to die for David and Sweaty Clarence, who is Josh. Great group of kids, a little bit more mature. I'm happy to report that there has been 0 brain rot TikTok memes in our comms, which makes me feel a little less old. Kind of happy about that one, but genuinely a good group of dudes. Working really hard, really excited for the following season. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, that makes sense for your tier list, that you put them over MIBR and this and that. Like, my goal, and I'll tell you guys straight up for this season, my goal genuinely is to make history for this region. My goal is to make sure we don't just win a game, we're winning a series on LAN. I have full expectations that we make every single LAN, every major, every world championship, EWC. That is my expectation. Winning a series is where it starts. That's goal number 1, and then we'll go from there. So one thing at a time, but expectation to be at every single event as a competitor and be taken seriously for this region, because the guys have the capabilities, the guys have the talent. Just need to innovate and do some things to bring us back up to speed. So very thankful for the opportunity, very thankful for the trust from Pioneers and stuff. If you guys would like more details and more insight, more specifics, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe we'll do a follow-up video dedicated to just the team and talking about the coaching situation, how it came to be, like we did with the LCQs last time around. But yeah, that's what's going on. Pioneers confirmed their roster. The only other team in the region that's kind of up in the air that we don't know about, Guns, Snowy, and Techos are looking for an org. I don't know if they're going to be able to find one. It's been pretty tough for the region. Up next, we do have a plethora of NA rosters. We've been wondering what kind of is the leftover aftermath with all the bubble players and kind of the amateur scene in NA, who's going to round out kind of the 10 to 16 spots. That's what this next part of the video is going to be. First and foremost, Expert is redoing the Was Up roster. Wellis is coming over from, I think, 100x35, if I remember correctly. And then Nolly, who has been removed for a while. We didn't know what the heck was going on with Nolly. He's been playing in collegiate with St. Edward's University. So that is what he has been up to. Staying with CRL, staying local. So the visa is persistent, which allows him to go and compete here. So one of those rosters that might be kind of a surprise result, but I expect them to kind of play gatekeeper like most that we're going to be talking about today. We do have another org coming in. I talked about how orgs are starting to come back into Rocket League. It seems like the marketing program and stuff is enticing enough if you can get them on the right budget. We do have Kraken coming in. Kraken Seas is going to be the official name, but it is T. Corell, who is with Psycho Rangers and LCQs, Jazzy, who is with Low Block, and then Daunt. I don't know if Daunt is going to go back to Daunt because no one calls him Matt or Matter. We've all been just calling him Daunt because that's what he's been for years, who is on 100x35 actually with Expert. So another team that I think is going to be problematic for some. A lot of people I think are going to take this team lightly, but I expect them to actually play upset every once in a while. Are they going to push into top 8s? Are they going to make final bracket? I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see how they play out. Again, it's just one of those teams that's going to fill in and be one of those that I don't want to run into them in a bracket early. If I'm a top team, I should be favored against them, but I expect to be a little bit of competition for this regard. Up next, we talked about this and rumored it, and we assumed M80 has trusted Nick yet again to coach a team. Nick, former of GK, was let go for EXO. With M80, if you guys remember the first time, it was AJ, Yoris, and Nas was the original roster for M80. That plan did not work out. It fell short. Couldn't get past the top 8 curse. They ended up coming back. So Nick is brought back as a coach, has rebuilt a new team with some young guns. We've got NA Devo, not the OG Devo. Eris, who used to be on the what could have been roster, obviously with the boys and stuff. And then Mech, who top 6 performance with Pobe in LCQs, proven that he can have those pop-off moments. So it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. So Mech, Devo, and Eris. Lot of talent. Gonna have to find some refinement. We'll see how it plays out. But M80 is entering back into the world of RLCS. Congratulations to them. Happy for the guys. Flitz is their sub and like pseudo content creator from the sounds of things from what I saw him putting out. And last but not least, the one that everybody was like, I did not have this on my bingo sheet. Rizzo has posted a video for the first time in what has been like 3 or 4 months. Rizzo finally posts a video and it's all Rocket League related. And we're all like, wait, what's going on? What's happening? How is this going on? Rizzo hasn't touched the game since May. What the heck is happening? And they keep showing the old rosters. They keep showing the old teams. They keep showing the history of G2 and since they've separated. So many of us watching this were like, is G2 coming back to Rocket League? Is G2 signing a content team? Is G2? And I'm like, wait, isn't Rizzo with Shopify Rebellion and Moist? So big conflict of interest there. But what is happening is JNAPS, Chicago, and Rizzo. 2 coming from out of retirement. Technically all 3. JNAPS was just coaching Shopify Rebellion. And Rizzo in Chicago, I don't know the last time they touched the game. So we are going to have a team that, and I don't think I'm crazy saying this. I think this team's going to play upset. I think this team can actually beat some rosters. Like, I'm sure they're going to just boot it up and play and have some fun. But realistically, talent and positioning and understanding of the game is still going to be pretty dang solid. So are they going to absolutely peak? No, but like no different than Gas. These guys could make top 16. It's possible. That's all I'm saying. I think it could be a thing. Maybe not. Let me know down below. Either way, quick roster update video for you guys today, and as a quick update just for you all in general. I will be completely out of town. I'm busy with some work stuff next week, so we're going to try to preemptively do some videos to get things rolling. I do have plans to do all RLCS rosters videos for both NA and EU, one this week, one next week. I'm going to do everything you need to know about RLCS 2026 with format changes, rule breaks, all that kind of stuff, all the new things that's going on with it, in a full explainer video for everybody with the season starting soon. If there's anything else you guys really want to know, if there's any specifics, if you guys want me to do more details on the new team, any of that kind of stuff, comments down below. Open to suggestions just so we can get a bunch of videos printed out, ready for you guys to go while I'm out of town. Either way, any questions you guys have, let me know. Appreciate you guys all tuning in as always. And as always, if you like the content, make sure to like, subscribe, turn notifications. Hit me up with the comments down below. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Well, he's going to be dropping you the knowledge. There's something to look at as well. There's a little bit of...
Is that all I have to do? Is
well, okay, yeah,
is that it? Is that
yeah,
what
kind of.
I appreciate you, Lawler.
It is ooh la la Lawler.